All right. So first, I want you to start off. Could you tell us what your name is, what they call you, and what year was you born?
Okay. My name is Albert Little. I was born 1928.
1928. All right.
1920, October 14th, 1928.
Where was you born?
Why was I born?
Where?
I, well, I was born here in the Philadelphia area.
So you.
This
So
has been my home. I have been, different places, but
were you delivered by a midwife?
huh?
Were you delivered by a midwife?
My grandmama. My grandmama delivered many of them. She was, but a lot of these people out here, she delivered them. And she's over there in one of those stones above the ground there. You can probably see it. There are two over there. One is my granddad, and the other is my grandmama.
Could we get their names if you don't mind?
Okay, her name was Willa Cotman, and her husband was Caleb Cotman. Yeah, Willa C. That C was for Covington. Willa Covington Cotman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So we're going to take it all the way back. So when I ask you a question, I just want you to talk. We sitting here, we listening to you. This
Okay.
is not an interview. We learning history. With you telling us. So let's go all the way back. Who were your crew? Who did you hang around? And what are some things that y'all did? And where did y'all hang around here?
Okay. Well, this was the kind of a community that if you was raised here, you know, you knew everybody. Everybody was your friend, cousin, or something. You were related to to all of these peoples around here. It's in so we always we kind of it's well how it is when you're raised in a community and you're related to everybody. Those that was the only folks we weren't related to was to those that have moved in and married somebody in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and and that's the way it was. And we I don't know where they got the name Philadelphia from, but it's probably from one of those seven churches. You know, Philadelphia was the only one that Christ found that was doing most of the stuff. All those other six they had strayed away. So that Philadelphia, well, that means it really means brotherly
Oh, I
love.
didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, yeah.
So could you name some of the names of the people you hung with?
Did I?
That you hung around? That some of your friends?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. That was Charles Moment, Garfield Moment, David Lee Crump, Roosevelt, Breeden, and and there were several others, but we all kind of hung together. Henry Cotman, and he's buried over there. All of those. Well, everybody's dead. Them that joined the Jehovah Witness Church. Well, you know what they do for their people. So we had like David Lee and his family wind up joining the Jehovah Witness thing. Uh, well, he had a brother that's buried over there, and then his mama was Mary Lee Crump. So she's buried right over there. So there was quite a few that we just grew up together. We did everything together. So
What some of those things I did?
yeah, well, like well, well, if I would go back and talk about working together, you had some people here uh, that it's just like the people now that come back and and what you call them, migrant workers. There was people that gathered up people from migrant workers, and we went off. We might be gone for a couple of months or so, but we all wind up right back in Philadelphia. So